We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Mitch Keller will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So striding in, Ronnie Mauricio. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. First to 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind, and that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To the plate now, Brett Beatty. No balls and a strike to count. Line towards center field. Rodriguez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He had a nice performance in his last outing. 4 RBIs, right? Clutch hits, driving in guys when they're sitting out there in front of him. I'm looking to see if he can have an impact on this game as well.
Settling in now, Tom Coyle. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Joel Copen, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate now, Daniel McCarthy. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. No home runs as of yet and 6 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2.
We got full count.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Brendan Rodgers. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Stepping in, Julio Rodriguez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Coyle retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. The next to bat for Atlanta, Brandon Marsh. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Standing in now, Rich Moreno, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit on the ground to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in now, Dawa Lugo. First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Into the box now, Fernando Ibanez. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Alec Bohm. A ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Brendan Rodgers bats next, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Coyle is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Into the box now, Anderson Miller. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Darryl Lerma, who comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Ishii is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Joel Copen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Now batter.
Ready for another chance? Ronnie Mauricio, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. In the air out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next up from New York, Eric Ishii, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And this will find its way to the 335 sign.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Ready now, Lee Jin Chu. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside, the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Here's the 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Man, I'm not sure what the thinking is right there. You've got the pitcher on deck, and you groove one in there on a 3-1 count. I don't understand the logic in that one.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Mitch.
At the plate, Mitch Keller. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. No outs, nobody on. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mitch Keller is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now, Rod Lambert. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel McCarthy. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 New York. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Miller has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. At the plate, Tom Coyle comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now in the box, Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Julio Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Right to him. And the inning begins with a quick out number one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, Brendan Rodgers, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Anderson Miller, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First time up, he went down looking. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Hit high and deep to right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. At the plate now, Dawa Lugo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Moreno stands at second with no outs. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, Fernando Ibanez. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Grounded to the right. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So stepping in, Darryl Lerma, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Joel Copen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Stepping into the box, Eric Ishii. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Eric Ishii.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
So digging in now, Lee Jin Chu. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hit.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next to the bat, the pitcher, Mitch.
To the plate now, Mitch Keller. Swing and he pops him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Rod Lambert is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Mets. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third, and this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Beatty. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
From the stretch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest.
The batter, the catcher.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Rich Moreno, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
A 1-0 delivery. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now a dive with the baseball as he makes the tag. He is out and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Daniel McCarthy. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Julio Rodriguez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Alec Bohm, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball just inside. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Dawa Lugo.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Rodriguez comes on. Now, and he has it one down. Jared Kelnick will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Darrow.
Yordan Alvarez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 42, Yordan Alvarez.
Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Grover Nieves will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Grover Nieves.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ready once again, Ronnie Mauricio. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he steps off, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And he is out at third base, trying to move up as a possible go-ahead run, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Braves. Now playing center field. Number 42, Yordan Alvarez. Now at first base, number 42.
Josh Hader gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home. Seventh.
Number 42, Josh Hader.
Here's the first pitch to him. Anderson Miller is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Eric Ishii, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter,
Lee Jin Chu will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit to third. He's right there. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joseph Shaw will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Edwin Yan is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
Now playing right field.
Out in front of it, strike one.
Number 42, Edwin Yan.
The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yan moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Now batting, right field.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Brandon Marsh. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Pulled toward right center field. Lambert has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Dawa Lugo. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning him.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's now 7-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here.
Number 42, Red.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 3 runs already home here. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Joe Lopez will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Stepping in now, Ronnie Mauricio. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit on the ground out to short. Rogers brings it in. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets 4. Ivan Escobar is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 42, Ivan Escobar.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Edwin Yan. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Marsh has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rod Lambert. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
Now that first baseman.
Now at the plate, Daniel McCarthy. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Escobar is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Brett Beatty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch popped up. Bohm waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Tom Coyle. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So now to the plate, Brandon Marsh. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Miller will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Rich Moreno, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Edwin Diaz takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Wander Franco will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Wander Franco.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Wander Franco stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Number 42.
Digging in, Julio Rodriguez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Brendan Rodgers. No balls and 1 strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly.
Alexi Santana takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ballgame here and pick up a save.
Santana.
At the plate, Anderson Miller, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Atlanta crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Josh Hader claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.